and I've said okay each time. I think moving forward to avoid, and I don't want to, how do I say this? I don't want to make Selena, I guess, quote unquote, a statistic here, but I think that we need people to be reminded that if they're being hired for a shift, they are being hired for that shift. If they want to move to a different shift, I think they should have to reapply to be
Agreed.
hired for that shift. I don't think we should have people that are leaving for other shifts,
Yeah.
at least until they are a full officer.
I actually could not disagree more, because right now every shift needs help. I see what you're saying. You're trying to avoid the easier barrier to entry into shift 3 and then transitioning into other shifts, right?
Shift hopping, yeah.
But if at the end of the day they end up somewhere along the 3 that is to the benefit of the department as a whole, right? Now again, pulling away from shift 3 specifically is a little rough, but I don't necessarily think it's the end of the world.
Yeah, that's I kind of, because Selena's talked to me about this a couple times, and
I'm
said
just going
how,
based
like,
off of what we talked about, Barrick, and what we all discussed as FTOs.
yeah, like month to month, her kind of like obligations will change, and it will impact like when she's able to police, and I kind of struggle with the back and forth of, I strongly and firmly believe that rule and think that people that go against it should just be let go. But at the same time, I have great empathy for cases like her situation, because I do believe that she is a good fit within this department, not only this shift, but shift 2. And I've heard nothing but good things from the seniors of shift 2 about her. So it's
straight up, no, she is exclusively shift 2. Almost every one of her reports, 90% of them, if I had to throw a random guesstimate, are within shift 2 times. I've seen maybe 2 reports. Oh, wait. January 25th and 26th. Like, those were all shift 3.
I just, my biggest worry is opening Pandora's box to this, right? And that, but that means a lot of people go from different shifts whenever they want, or change it up often. That's my biggest concern. But at the same time, you know, it's a cop on the street, right? So
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying fire her and move on. That's not. I don't want that to be the point I'm making. The point I'm trying to make, though, is we're hiring people for a shift that is in dire need of patrol units. We are trying our best to get people going, and when people move to a different shift, it's sort of demoralizing that we put on all the training and we're not seeing any result from it. And I don't want that to be a normal standard. Now, if she's better fit for shift 2, if you're willing to take her on, that's great. But I don't think I should be the one essentially being her mentor in shift 3 when she's not in my shift.
I mean, I think there's a fairly decent solution here. Right now, if y'all want to push, you know, PPOs to officers, we discussed, right? But if we are specifically having an issue with Selena on the basis that she is very much so shift 2 and not shift 3, then I think we should allow that decision to be made by shift 2 FTOs that have been present with her, because she's only present in shift 2 for the most part.
Everyone can hear you guys in the corridor. Sorry for interrupting. XOXO.
Oh, thank you for the heads up.
That's problematic.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, I got nothing to hide.
I mean, right now, I just think we avoid voting on Selena if that's the case. So for me,
with McNulty and Ruby and the rest of the FTOs about that, and I'll come back to you with an answer on that.
For me, Desmond, Troy, Cloverfields, Lucas, McMahon, Forte, Graves.
Forte has had an issue recently come up, by the way.
Oh, what happened to Forte?
Did
he not listen on radio?
No, it's not that. He undermined an officer during an incident. And he was given a task by an FTO to do something and did not do it. And we talked about that, Barrick, the whole vomit situation.
Yeah.
Believe Officer Gray left a note in there.
I believe I saw that note.
Okay. If that's the case,
Quick question: do we think
Ask
it's too
away.
early for Frost?
Jimmy,
Was Jimmy? Yes.
I'm gonna
It
be
just depends
real.
what the
If you were to ask myself and Barrick, I think we could easily verify that Jimmy Frost is very capable and would have zero issue. In fact, anytime we took him out, he was more of an FTO to the cadet that they were riding with, just on the basis that he had all the information, and knows the process, and how to apply it, and takes control of scenes, despite being one of the more recent PPOs.
But also, I want him to learn too as well. I don't want him to come in there and thinking that he knows everything that comes to it and can basically just do whatever he wants, right? So
Exactly, but that is specifically why, although we're confident that he would be capable, I think it's too early given the circumstances.
agreed.
Desmond Troy, Cloverfields, Lucas Lavender, McMahon at minimum.
Yeah,
When did
those
Graves get
four-
PPO?
A week ago, or a few days.
Okay,
When did
we
who?
can hold on that one.
Who?
Graves.
Macy.
Yeah, Maisie just got PPO not long ago. You got
Then yeah,
PPO...
I'd be on board. Desmond Troy, Cloverfields, Lucas Lavender, Liam McMahon. In my
think that's
opinion, all
a
four
good-
should be full officers at minimum.
Agree.
No issues. I mean, I'll take a look at their PPO reports as long as there's nothing severe on there. Thumbs up.
Now, I'm going to ask you, just to clarify so that we're all on the same page, do you still want the command report, or are you just saying that you're going to give us the green light, and if we get the green light on the PPO
I mean,
reports, we're
I'm
good to
giving the green
promote?
light right now on the floor that we just talked about. So whenever you see them, promote them. Doesn't matter how you want to promote them, as far as like, hey, you're an officer, or come walk into the room and do something. Whatever you want to do, it is all up to y'all in shift 3. But as far as those 4, thumbs up.
Perfect.
Okay.
And if any of them express interest in being an FTO, obviously Flop and Barrick being the seniors, how do you want them to handle that, just so that we know the process for that?
That was my follow-up
Just
question.
vote on it.
Make a command report, place on the list of folks, and then vote on it.
Okay, perfect.
And I know we talked about this briefly yesterday, but do you want to move forward with the idea of a all shift senior plus meeting on it's up to you what it would be. Bi-weekly period, monthly period.
Bi-weekly would be good, actually.
Okay. Is that something that you want to organize, or you want one of us to?
If you can organize it, it would be great.
I'm gonna be real with you. Organized meetings across 3 shifts never work.
It doesn't. In fact, Barrick and I have already talked, and Barrick's simple response was, "Flop, we're gonna get
But
the
it's
short
like
end of the stick on this,
okay.
right?"
But that's how. I mean, I don't know.
Listen, we
I guess
organize it,
I guess
and
I
we
just
do the
feel
best we
indifferent
can.
because I'm always willing to sacrifice. Like,
And that's
whatever,
why
like
you're the replacement pillar of shift 3.
I mean, like, if something's happening like that, a voice needs to be had there, and like I'll make my schedule free. It's fine. It's whatever. Not that I have a schedule anyway, but.
All right.
What about Elbert? How's Elbert doing right now?
Who?
Elbert King?
Albert
Albert King.
Oh. He's
One,
shift
technically.
1. Yeah.
Okay.
He's an in between where.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The majority of his time is technically 1, but he's 3-4 hours into shift 3 into shift 1.
I'll
Yeah,
say
he's like the
great,
back
but
half of. He's like the back half of 3 and the first half of 1.
But he's been great for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at his report. He seems to be ready as far as being promoted to as well.
I'm gonna ask a side question. Not that I'm
Go
looking
ahead.
for a solid answer. I am just curious though, because I know that it has been a question that everyone has come to me about. I don't know why. I don't know, Barrick, if you've received anything about it. Anything in regards to shift 3 and dispatch at the moment? Everybody's
Yes,
asking
there's
about
somebody.
it.
There's somebody getting hired by Sawyer, as far as I know.
Getting
Is it
hired
my
by Sawyer?
husband?
Not he. No, he used to be a dispatcher for the PD back in the day. You might,
Yeah,
Barrick,
my
you might know
husband.
him. Flop, you might know him.
If it's Ezra, I was at his interview yesterday.
I believe so. Yes.
So
I was
here's
told my husband was gonna get hired, and then he's had
I mean,
interviews, but I
he's
think
at 2 now, and Turner. Last I heard, Turner wanted to speak with him himself, and there has not been an answer back. But I know he's very urgent and adamant to want to get into it. That one I don't know. That one's up in the air. That's more for you, Cap, if you know anything about that. But
I haven't spoken to him about that. No.
okay.
I mean, what do you think of Ezra as a dispatcher?
He's great.
He's good. Yeah.
Dark is like a Hall of Famer dispatcher, though. You know what I mean? Like that's
if you
yeah,
want
it's
a
just a
good
different level.
foundation for dispatch,
yeah.
I'm biased, full disclosure, and have no problem stepping away from this conversation. But yeah, my husband would be a phenomenal foundation level dispatcher to build up a department. He's done it in the past, and he could most certainly do it again.
I'll second that as another bias party, and I can step away from that too. But I can vouch that if you need somebody to foundationalize this time slot, he is very open to this time slot. And
From
with
here
his-
into one.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we could get both of them, that would be
Holy shit.
phenomenal. Because
That would be amazing.
if I remember, like Ezra was like, you know, like later shift 2,
37 months, and
early
purple
shift
for
3,
31.
into like midway through, and Dark would be like the latter half of shift 3
he would be the
through
carryover.
the
for
early
Ezra.
on bits of shift 1. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'll talk to Turner. I'll reach out to Turner one more time, see what kind of notes he had left. Because if you want to talk to him about something, I want to make sure we see what's going on, and hopefully he can get back to me as soon as possible. As far as that.
All right. Well,
Any
thank you
other
for having
issues?
this meeting.
Of course. Like I said, I don't mind these meetings at all. I mean, I don't dread them. I don't hate them. To me, I just sit back and I listen. I want to be able to listen because I want to be able to carry that information and talk to other captains, but at the same time, provide you with at least some sort of solutions so we can get something going, because we can't get complacent here.
Yeah,
There was a command report made like the other day about somebody from shift 1 saying that, let me get the specific wording. He feels that some of the
if you have a
old
number,
department officers aren't satisfied with the department and are looking back with rose-tinted glasses. And I've asked for essentially further information about this, and I'm going to speak with the person specifically as well.
Is
Which,
this the Macy incident, or is it something completely different?
It's reported 2446, the command report.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna leave y'all to this. This is above my pay grade, even though I think we all get paid the same.
I mean, that's true, but
Wait a second, Rhodes. Wait a second. This is the best part. Come on now, the job. What are you talking about?
Well, no, this is
And
above
also,
my
you're
pay
somebody that
grade.
has a lot
You
of-
said
Oh,
I can't. I can't look at. Listen, if I can't see the report y'all are looking at, this is above my
that is
pay grade.
That is very
We
true.
all actually. This is the same
yeah,
pay
but you can have
grade.
very
Yeah,
good
but
feedback on
misery
this.
loves company, so join us.
Okay, listen, spill the tea. I'm here. Who said what?
I mean, these are issues that you see out there on the field, probably.
Yeah, essentially,
Name drop
DeRello asked-
immediately. I'm here.
DeRello asked Rip specifically if you noticed anything about full officers belittling PPOs. Stated that most of the officers have been respectful to him in shift 1, but has had issues in shift 3, or had issues with shift 3 full officers. That he feels that some of the old department officers aren't satisfied with the department and are looking back on with rose-tinted glasses.
was there any context?
Nope. Nope.
So just
What
a
does that mean, though?
generalized.
I mean, let me ask you: have you seen that out there? Do you kind of get that perspective sometimes, or no?
That specific? No. And if I'm being entirely honest, most of the people from the again, I mean this in no disrespectful way to anyone else, but most of the shift 3 officers that I'm aware will not step foot into shift 1.
Why is that?
We already got enough shit to deal with.
Well, there's that, and I think it's just the I don't know.
There's also okay, I'm gonna say it. There's this really fucking strange like shift 1 cadets are shift 1 and shift 3 FTOs shouldn't touch them, like stepping on toes bullshit that I don't think should be happening.
I mean, people
Also,
should talk to each other. I don't know why.
A lot of people feel like or hear the horror stories as well. Like,
wait, what horror story? Well, hold up, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, I remember speaking.
What's the title of that one? Tell me.
I remember speaking to Denzel like 3 separate occasions where he was scared to do his job.
Oh yeah, 100%. Where has he been?
Like,
he has been indefinitely suspended. He's reached 10 death points.
What? Okay, wait, hold up. But I had a conversation with him. Indefinitely doesn't mean forever. It just means till y'all have a panel review.
Which is today or Wednesday.
Oh. You know, listen.
I personally
his
have not
heart's in
had
the right
that
place.
Experience. Yeah, like personally, I have not had that experience in shift 1. I oftentimes, I'd say like half the week, am spending like the first half of my, or the end of my day in the first half of shift 1, and I do not have that experience. I also have not really had bad experiences with anybody in particular, but the fact that some people feel this way about some people within shift 3 is concerning. And I'm hoping that either I can talk to Rip or somebody else can to like properly have a conversation about it. But this is just this is the feedback I have from other people.
Understood. I mean, going back to what Rose said, it should feel like you're entering a different time zone or a different shift or a different portal timeline in the PD when you go from a shift to shift to shift, right?
Yeah, there's very much a culture difference.
It shouldn't be like walls separating each one. I don't like that, right? Because if you're an FTO of the LSPD, you're the FTO of the whole entire LSPD, right? You're not the FTO only of shift 1, shift 2, shift 3. You FTO everybody, right? But it's just you happen to be working that shift, and that's your work schedule, right? That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a divide. It shouldn't be, this is my shift, this is your shift, get the hell out of here. What the hell are you doing to my shift? It shouldn't ever feel that way, because that's how you start to create what? A division.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I've contributed all that I can to this conversation. So I'm gonna leave. I don't know if y'all need to talk about, senior plus stuff amongst y'allselves. But y'all can do that if you'd like. Slacks, again, I appreciate you taking the time to have the conversation. I know that you're always willing, which is why I wanted to have the conversation with you. I will say this, Slacks, okay, because I'm a straight shooter, okay? Some of the answers you gave were like very clearly intentionally vague, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna be real, that's probably just the like upper management person in you speaking and saying something without saying much, because you may not have the answer yourself, and that's okay. But here's the reality. In the future, now that these questions have been asked, the next time you get asked, maybe you'll have a full-on answer. But for the most part, you answered and dealt with some of the immediate concerns that we had, which I at least I appreciate. So for what it's worth, again, I really, really, really appreciate the conversation that has been had.
Anytime. And hopefully I can come with better and more loaded answers for you. So that way,
Listen, man,
can have a
if
better
you don't have
perspective.
the answer, it is what it is. The reality is that there are holes in the ship, okay, but they can be patched up, and once you have it, you know, just communicate that information, so that we can, you know, make better decisions in the future.
1,000%.
All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. Flop, and
Appreciate it.
of course, Barrick, people promotion to officers, go for it. Make the reports regarding that. That's one. Two, and then the promotion for Alice. Either y'all do it or Captain Ruth if she sees her, or doesn't really matter. It's just somebody.
All right, that was a good conversation.
Also, everyone that is here, please come to command book.
1:30, 10:41. Go hide in our spot. Hey, Tiny. How's it going? Okay. Dispatch 130, 1038 northbound Popular Street under Olympic Freeway with a semi-truck. Insurance occupants.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Officer Rhodes, the Los Santos Police Department. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing a-okay. This ain't exactly your first rodeo.
Yep.
You know why I'm here?
No, honestly, no. Sure,
You
I
were
did something wrong, right?
speeding.
Okay, well, how fast was it? I'm not. I don't know how fast I was going, dude.
You were like about 80.
Jesus. Oh, damn.
I'll take Tango 55 from Alpha 341.
Which means you need to start slowing it down.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
That's all right. You have some identification with you?
Yeah.
Gotta see
Tango
that.
55 from Alpha 341.
Send it.
There we are, Mr. Seaman.
I've
There
located
we go.
the latest 911 patient.
Just out of curiosity,
It's
Mr.
also
Seaman,
related to the
do y'all have a
Alpha
manifest what should be back there and whatnot?
They don't. We don't get like I know why you're asking this, and this is I'm actually concerned about this, but they don't. There's no way for me to read off what I've already picked up, if that makes sense. I mean, what's back there is what I picked up, obviously, but
Right.
it's probably weapon parts,
Weapon parts? Oh my gosh.
clothing, electronic. Honestly, it could be food, furniture, maybe might be back there.
Okay, all right. I was just curious. Okay. Well, if that's the case, do me a favor, sit tight. I'm gonna go ahead and run your information. Though I do appreciate your cooperation. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
It does go a long way. So just give me a moment. I'll be with you shortly. Why does mobile Twitch have to suck so much? I haven't had too many issues. Actually, I used to have an issue where, for whatever reason, when I was on mobile, like people would get unfollowed. I feel like you could accidentally press the follow button and unfollow somebody without a confirmation prompt. OIS. Not for this guy, but... Okay, this is actually feedback we need to provide. It needs to be all most recent stuff at the top. Why is it out of order? We need to provide that as feedback. Like, why is it 117, 19, 131? It don't make no sense.
Dispatch, Tango 55, 76 CMC 347.
Doing the white, is that local?
Oh my god! Kirk, what have you done, bud? What happened? How do you only have 3 points? Kidnapping a government employee?
Echo 19 from Alpha 210.
What the fuck?
Send it.
What has he done?
There is an outstanding 911 call. Caller ID 330. 330.
Do you remember the location?
At this time, not unable, sorry.
All right, Mr. Seaman.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna do. So although the original reason for the stop was originally the speeding, while I was trying to catch up to you, you did pass a couple red lights. I'm gonna look past that. Like I said, you've been compliant. So instead of hitting you with the 2 counts, failure to stop, the speeding, and sort of also roping that in all as negligent driving, I'm just gonna hit you with the original speeding. All right. Which is probably gonna save you $600. I think if I had charged you with everything else, would have been a $1,200 citation, but the second degree speeding, $600. Okay.
All right.
I am gonna need your signature here along the bottom, if you don't mind. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
get on the
give me
step
just a
here.
second. Eating some
Perfect.
French fries. I'll wipe my hands down here.
Ooh, all right. And then the pen is under the clip on the clipboard.
All right, and here is that. I'm gonna hand that
Thank
over
you.
here.
Perfect. Let me just get you billed. All right. And Mr. Seaman, beyond that, do you have any comments, questions, or concerns?
That's it.
All right. If that's the case, you're going to be free to go into the back of my vehicle. My emergency lights are off, okay? Just do me a favor, slow it down, okay? Especially driving such a big truck. Last thing I want is for you to hit somebody and, you know, anybody get
Send
hurt.
them into the shadow. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's something this big. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what I would happen. Trust me, I've been on the other end.
Oh, no. Were you okay?
I was in the hospital for about a week.
Yeah, let's not cause that for anybody else, okay?
It was pretty rough.
All right, Kirk. Again, appreciate your compliance here.
Any active?
But you have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. Negative, no actives.
Copy.
Well, we've got a medical transport for a kind of a shooting scene, probably locals related, up in Sandy. They're transporting down a Crusade.
Oh my God, that's
hard. Get statements down there.
Okay.
Radio check.
10-2.
10-2.
You're inactive on this frequency?
We're transporting like 547s from Joshua. There was GSW victims, probably local, but we did see 2 1060 vehicles on scene, so we're gonna go down and investigate.
Copy. Well, just for the information, everybody on frequency, Mosley's has a lot of parts currently, so if you need to get your car repaired, do it now before any other civilians go in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to cut the engine. Who I think it is. Stop, thank you for the raid, man. I hope you had a good stream. Engine off, windows down. Is this Patty? Is this fucking Patty? You think it is? Hey, back in the truck.
CMC, just was statement taken.
How you doing, officer?
I'm doing A-okay. How are you?
You know what?
Oh,
Yeah,
out of gas again? Had to speed to the gas station. Is that it?
No,
Seems to be a common theme, Mr. Guinness.
No.
Seems to be a common theme.
We're about half full. We're about half full.
Half full? Okay.
Yeah,
Then what?
yeah.
Then why was you speeding?
Was I?
Yeah, you were. You were most definitely over 55.
Really? I was in like third gear.
Units involved in this transport.
I don't know what gear you were in. I don't really care to know what gear you were hauling ass.
I mean, we just showed up on scene. We don't know.
Really?
Yes,
1060s, I
absolutely.
found a box of stolen
Take a look,
goods.
right?
There's,
With that being
so
said,
I
you have
don't
some
know
identification with you?
Any of that is related.
Hello.
We've been through this
There
before.
was 2 1060 vehicles on scene.
We've been through this?
There we go.
Mr. Guinness. Okay. All right. 2275. Is that correct for the state ID?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, who do we have there in the passenger seat?
Hi, officer. It's Ashling.
Oh my God. I feel like we just
It's my
spoke in the
favorite
past
officer.
24 hours.
I know. I'm having a great time. I'm so happy right now. You have no idea.
Okay.
You're my favorite.
Aw,
And it's amazing.
thank you.
Honestly, you are doing the Lord's work out here, and I am so
I'd
happy.
like to
you
think
have no
so.
idea how much
I would
this
like
sparks
to
my
think
soul.
so. All right. And so Mr. Guinness, what was the reason for the speeding? I'm confused.
Honestly, I didn't even think I was speeding. I'm not gonna lie. I just coasting along. You know how it is when, well, I don't know if. When you're in a truck, it's a different kettle of fish, you know.
Paddy, have you seen a load of bees by Grime? Because I have.
They're always there, man. They're always there.
See, Rhodes,
Fuck off, Mr. Thompson. Every time I pull him over for speeding, he runs out and he starts pretending there was a fucking bee in the cab.
I'm not pretending shit, Rose. I have a allergy.
Right. That's why you're speeding up instead of slowing down. Bullshit.
Trying to get away.
Yeah, exactly. See.
You know, respect. What the fuck? I mean, if he has an allergy, he has an allergy. You know, you can't really. Kind of born with that, right? I don't think.
Yeah, but normally you would slow down and exit, right? Not speed up and do 100 miles an hour in one of these.
Speed up and then hope that the wind from the coming in through the window and just wait. Really? You know, they don't.
Respectfully,
fuck with wind,
Mr. Guinness couldn't even take that seriously, so much so that he laughed. Anyways.
Wait.
Dispatch 130, do we have any units available to deal with the latest 14 Bravo? All right, Mr. Guinness, sit tight. I'll be with you shortly. 130 radio check.
Can deal with the 13 Bravo. Just a mission road dealing with something.
A firm. It's going to be a 14 Bravo off of Eastbourne Way. So, chat, for those of y'all who don't have the context, Paddy Guinness, or his vehicle is pulled over with Ashling, I believe it's how it's pronounced, in the passenger seat as the driver. And we let her off with a warning. She's very compliant. And we started getting 911 calls that Rhodes can't do his job or something. And it's because they're kind of having a back and forth regarding who is... I don't know if it's going to be like get in trouble first or whatever, but... Speeding. And we've consistently given her a warning and him a citation.
Dispatch, Tango 55, 76 to the 14 Bravo.
Yeah, I believe the EMS is going to be... Oh. Just got beaten by a security guard. I just saw a security guard beat another individual.
EMS copy. Our unit is already en route to the 40 Bravo.
There we are.
Dispatch 110, situation is going to be code 4
Just got a warrant.
14 Bravo. Just roll in EMS.
Just got a warrant. He's running out the hospital southbound now, through the side door.
Huh? What the fuck is that?
The broken cuff continuing westbound on 40s in black jacket, dark blue jeans, running northbound past the hospital. He's on the phone. Continuing southbound on the phone. Black jacket, white t-shirt, dark blue pants.
Mr. Guinness, you're getting third-degree speeding.
Westbound.
$300 citation, 1 point on your license.
You alright?
I'm gonna need your
You need a bottle
signature
of
here
water,
along the
officer?
bottom. No, I'm
It's
good.
really
I'm
hot out
good.
there
I'm
today. You
good.
sure? I got a bottle of water.
Yep. No,
It's
I'm
the least
good.
I
I'm
can
good.
offer for the amazing service you're giving
Continuing
today.
south, blind, Lucky
Thank
Blocker.
you.
Still on the phone, transitioning westbound.
All right, Mr. Guinness, right there at the
Southbound
bottom, if you wouldn't mind
towards
signing.
Bills.
As I state,
There we go.
not admission of guilt.
No, of course.
And if you'd like, you can attempt to appeal anytime in the next 30 days. All right, well, if that's the
Of course.
case, you are free to go. Have a wonderful day.
Laundromat. Just passing the laundromat at the front, southbound, passing the electric charges. Are there any other
130 en route.
We continue southbound, passing the laundromat, approaching Mosley's. Phone, continuing southbound, passing Mosley's. Black jacket, linked white shirt, dark blue pants, continuing southbound, crossing Carson. Pick up, motorbike pickup, facing southbound.
130 is arriving.
Schmidt!
Oh shit, man!
We have active
Pull the
pay with a
motorcycle over
motorcycle
immediately.
stop towards, eastbound Carson.
Hey, your mama!
The passenger of the vehicle is going to have active
I'm
warrant.
pull over your mama
You
and
said
I
Schmidt?
have coitus with it.
Schmidt, it's just a joyriding warrant, so if you guys want to break it, it's all good.
That's okay.
Come back eastbound Carson. This bike is
They're
slow.
slowing. I could get in front of them and try to lead them towards the side. I won't do it in this area.
Yeah, good luck with the pinch, though. Going into the Forum baseball area. Back eastbound, over back to Carson. Ooh.
Oh shit! Oh god!
I got
Come
him
on,
boxed.
forehead. Me not forehead. Shit! Your
Hands behind your back.
Hey, hands on your mama. How about that? I'm gonna fuck him up.
You're gonna do what? No, you're not.
I'm going up here actually. Oh my god!
Hands behind your
Oh
back.
shit! I don't have keys.
Gonna be out of it. I had a car crash with an individual.
Don't do it.
Gonna be unconscious off of
Ah!
Street. Next to Vespucci. You can meet me.
They're moving. They're going westbound out of the Diamond, back towards Forum VCB.
I don't know where they went.
Yeah, I tried cutting straight, least resistance, and I haven't seen down a grove.
He did scream Forehead, and yesterday we were pursuing Forehead's vehicle, which took us. Actually, no, that wasn't Forehead. Disregard.
Well, Forehead was in the hospital when he ran from this whole thing.
Hey, firm. I'm gonna clear the inner loop of the Maze Bank Arena. Oh my gosh. You can't drive? And who was that individual again?
Maynard Schmidt. It's just a joyriding and resisting arrest warrant. It's nothing major.
Oh, I think I found it by the second. Hold on, stand by.
RO, the motorcycle is First Temple.
He just reported his motorcycle stop.
Funny enough, yeah. That should just be PC that they're involved at this point. That was negative on the vehicle.
Hey, firm. Also, be advised, as I was exiting north towards Carson, there was a black Glendale that pulled up to the rec center. And once it saw me, it sort of backed into a parking spot as to like pretend that they were there for something unrelated. I don't know, it was a little suspicious.
Oh, 131, we'll just put a warrant up for Schmidt just running away just now.
Wait. Who's the individual again?
May nudge.
I have a blue club coming back registered to that person northbound Roy Low. I don't know if they're fleeing standby. Pull it over! Dispatch 130, 1038, eastbound McDonald's, a sky blue club, occupied once.
118 attached.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Matt Rhodes?
Oh, hey! Oh,
How's
one
it going, big
second.
dog?
Oh, this is Forehead. Forehead's in here.
He's also got a warrant forehead.
Oh, Forehead.
Yeah, let me get the charges for you.
I need you to step out of the vehicle, bud.
What? Wait, what did I? What? Hey,
Well,
come
you
on,
have
dog.
you have a warrant out for your arrest.
I have a what?
A warrant
Come on, dog.
for your arrest.
Hey, listen, it don't gotta be this way. You see what I'm saying? It don't go. Look, me and you homies. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you
Yeah,
my
I
dog.
know, I know.
Yeah. So it ain't gonna be this way, you know?
I understand, but you are being given a lawful order to step out.
Units in the.
Okay, I'll
have three units on.
Look for my. Yeah, I'll step out. You know what I mean? I took my shoes off. You mind if I put my shoes on real quick and I just step out of the car, sir?
Sure.
One,
yeah, go
right
ahead.
next to it.
Hey, he's fleeing.
Active 10A Blue Club. Northbound Jamestown. Occupied 1-1. Aubrey Webster. How many occupants in there? One?
Just one.
10-4.
Immediately on the phone. 5 would be parallel.
10-4. Left westbound Innocence. Crusade Medical. Left southbound Strawberry. Mosley still southbound Strawberry, speeds 100. Slowing right westbound into the Forum alleyways. Down towards the Diamonds and through the wreck area on 1050. Eastby.
Continuing eastbound, crossing Carson, emerging north, going through the alleys. Right, merging southbound towards Forum. Continuing all the way through the alleys, exiting Strawberry. Another VCB. Made a left, I heard him. Immediately head into the parking lot for the church. He's on Forum, continuing west towards Carson. McMahon, you should see him. If that's you.
Yep, I can try to get to him. I'm facing the wrong way. I got him now towards Grove. Stand by.
Confirm. Davis North. Taking the alley that runs parallel to Grove. I'm good. VCB. I heard something crash to our left.
Yep, it's in the middle of the apartments on the left.
5's on the north side. Got it. Oh, that's you. That's your guys. Down.
Oh no, there's a fucking van smashed against the wall.
Oh, it's possible it continued all the way down.
To the east?
It was in the alley that runs parallel to Grove. So I don't know exactly where they ended up after that.
Copy that.
I will say I originally clocked this vehicle speeding northbound, westbound on Carson. That's when I saw the name and it rang a bell, but it had to have come from Popular, El Rancho area.
The plate read?
It was plate ends in 2FK, registered to Maynard Schmidt.
Copy that. Is it 74 or 60?
74.
Alright.
The RO is somebody with a warrant out for their arrest.
Okay, copy.
Flag the plate, Rhodes. He was involved in reckless evading. Just flag it.
A firm.
So make sure you make short report of why it was flagged.
145 went all the way through the canals to the west, found nothing. Went back onto Am's Apple, had nothing. Now I'm back on Forum. Oh, I've got a blue club somewhere.
Let's see.
Disregard.
Okay.
Dispatch Tango 55, 23.
Tango 55 from 110.
Send it.
Elance has been sent back with locals back to your lot.
10-4, thank you.
Plate of the club has been flagged. Not the same one.
If anything, that's just knowledge that forehand's around, so we could possibly get this warrant served.
This originally stemmed from a shots fired call up in Joshua from probably locals, right near Sab City. There was a couple 1060 vehicles on scene. I'm gonna go back up there to see if they try to go back for them.
Is it 20 on that?
It's like Joshua Road near Stab, on the north side.
Look at that.
Okay,
145 will,
yeah, we'll head up with you. It's gonna be on the eastern bend, just after it turns from north to east.
Let's go put fuel.
That will be $50.
What was that?
That will be a $50 parking fee.
According to
Company policy under the 024/7 legislation of 1992, under the Section 25 PACE Act of the Zero Gas Laws, parking fee is $50.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to point that out to me again in legislation.
Okay, Legislation Act of the Zero Gas 1925 to the 1992 Act. The gas inflation laws means that if anyone was to park at any one of these parking bays, whenever you do the parking, $50.
Okay. It's all right. But don't worry, I can go elsewhere. It's fine.
You've already parked. $50, please.
No, parking actually implies leaving the vehicle unattended.
You have left. Sir, you're taking money from a Pakistani man. That
Sir, I haven't taken any money.
You have taken money.
so
Now my boss is going to fire me.
They haven't.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Well, I mean, y'all have apparently company policy that is not legal.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
So if you're
You've just
asking if I
broken
feel
zero
bad,
gas
the answer
laws.
is no.
You have broken zero gas laws.
You're right. I've broken 0 laws. Have a wonderful day.
I'll remember this.
Okay, is that a...
You receding hairline bastard. You will be bald by the next year.
Right. Okay, if you
You're
say
going
so.
to look like me.
Alpha 111, 70
You're going to look
EMC
like Humpty
147.
Dumpty, but blonde.
Yeah, I mean, but it already looks
You
like you
are
done
receding.
fell off a wall.
Your hairline is insecuring. Your hairline wants to run away from you.
Okay, and yours has already run a marathon away from you. What are you trying to get at?
I ran away from my hairline.
Because you let it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you let your hair run a marathon.
You know that if you go bald, they're going to call you McDonald's and they're going to call you Humpty Dumpty.
145 is also
You already
in the
called
area.
me
It's fixing.
McDonald's. Anyways, you have a wonderful day.
Piss off. Over there.
Yeah,
Do you want fuel?
careful, sir.
Do you want fuel?
No,
Come on, come on, fuel, come on.
I got enough fuel.
Loitering fees, $50, please.
What was that? Sorry, I'm not loitering. I'm wait. You're in front of me. I can't leave. Much better.
Units be advised.
All right, have a wonderful day.
From a Maynard Schmidt, handing
You'll be
himself
reported
in
to
the
Captain
Mission
Slacks.
probably.
What was
Is that
that?
the individual
You will
from
be
the
reported to
previous,
Captain Slacks.
situation?
Okay. My call sign is 130. My name is Matt Rhodes.
Be advised, I know we had some issues saving charges. That's been resolved if you didn't see. Just restart your MDT.
One thing's at the mission roll, I'll give Mr. Maynard in custody. If somebody can come down and process him for whatever he did.
I'm so confused. First degree targeted violence? It's held until trial? Huh? There's no way a trial happened. Is there anything on the docket? NoPixel.net. When you sleep on Twitch, really you hopping from stream to stream like I have raids? Not wrong. DOJ. Ending. I don't see anything. Oh wait, right here. Posted Monday, which was the 19th. Looking at 10 years. Bail has been granted. Resident, you shall not change your place of residence without first obtaining permission from the court, including but not limited to the purchase of any new properties.